name's Gary Baker. I'm MD for Europe, Middle East and Africa. What I wanted to do was just do a little warm-up for Paul, because Paul's got the main talk and the main speech, and to give a little idea as to what are we doing here. You know, why have you never seen a CFA institute before, and what are we doing here now? What are we trying to do? We promised to come here and listen. Promised to listen to how we could make a difference, what we could do, how we could contribute. I think CFA has a certain level of awareness in the market, both in Kenya and in Africa generally, but not nearly as widely as we would like to see. So we've got two missions here. One is to try and broaden the appeal, if you will, on the supply side. How do we encourage and enable as many candidates as possible to really invest in themselves and to be the best that they possibly can by embarking on what is a tough set of exams, but hopefully that can be very, very material to people's future, their careers, etc. But we just regard the supply side as just one part of the equation. It's very important to us that we also influence the demand side. And what do I mean by the demand side? It's employers. You know, what do you take the CFA for? It's hopefully to further your career. It's to give you greater opportunities, greater prospects, both domestically and internationally, if that's what you would like to do. But the demand side is also the regulator. It's also, whether that's pension funds, CMA. It was very important to listen today as to what they're trying to do, what are governments trying to do. How are they trying to invest and raise the quality of education and the raw materials that they have within their societies? And I think if I give you a flavor of what we try and do across EMEA and across the globe, then you'll perhaps understand that. So at the moment, CFA, we've got 145,000 charter holders across the world. This year, or in the past 12 months, 279,000 people sat the CFA, either level 1, 2, or 3, in the hope of eventually getting that charter holder status. So 4 weeks ago, first weekend in June, 188,000 people took the exam globally, all with pens and paper, no electronic testing. It's a heroic feat of organization and logistics. But from that, you know, we're really trying to benefit society. If you look at what our mission is, it's not there for our benefit, it's there for individuals' benefit, that they can contribute to the wider prospects and outlook for society. And we take that mission very seriously. So within EMEA, we've got 40 local societies, of which East Africa is one. You know, we've got a long way to go. There are upwards of 100 countries across Europe, Middle East, and Africa. But it is an enormously diverse region. You know, we've got a lot of operations within Europe. We're about, I hope, to open an office in the Middle East, and that leaves Africa. We've done a certain amount in Africa in the past. You'll benefit East Africa from a very vibrant local society that has done a tremendous job on getting a footprint in East Africa, but we need to do more. And certainly, what are the intentions coming from this? We were in Nigeria a week ago, is from this, Paul is challenging me to come up with a much more coherent and ambitious project and strategy for Africa. And clearly, Kenya's going to play a very major part within that. So we're fact-finding, we're listening, we need your feedback, we need to understand the challenges that you have. We are certainly committed to supporting the development of young financial professionals within this market, and also for the markets generally, in terms of integrity, market structure, working with regulators, working with employers. So this is my first visit to Kenya within this capacity, but you certainly have my undertaking. It will not be my last visit. And with that, let me hand over to Paul, who can tell you a bit more about the detail of the CFA.